Mujyo, thank you for coming to see us today. And we just wanted to have a very brief conversation regarding Zen Buddhism. Mm-hmm. Maybe the first step in this process is maybe ask to introduce yourself to our audience.
Well, my name is Mujyo Williams. I was born in Australia. I trained in Japan. Basically, I suppose people very often ask me, why did you become a Zen Buddhist, what, and when, and so forth. I basically, as a teenager, I became a little bit concerned about the sort of person that I was becoming, what my future would be looking like. I come from a background of historical child abuse, and basically I didn't want to, as a teenager I would frame myself as saying to myself, I don't want to be like my father, and I could see traits of myself that I found negative in my father in me. I was concerned about that. Things like anxiety, anger, impatience, intolerance, etc. A general inability to deal with people, basically, that he had very, very strongly, which concerned me that I also had. I think I never had it on his level, but it was there, and it concerned me very greatly as a kid.
Right.
And then I went basically to the library and I found D.T. Suzuki.
That's right.
And I started reading his books. We had a number of his books in the library, one of which you mentioned to me. Others such as Zen and Japanese Buddhism and other.
By the way, where did Zen Buddhism originated? It was in China or Japan?
It's actually from India.
Oh, is that right?
It's actually 25 centuries old.
Oh, wow.
And we say we call it the historical tradition of Buddhism. So we make a differentiation that in Buddhism there are many, many streams. The historical Buddha had many disciples, and each of them went in a particular direction after him. And we say that, we point that Zen Buddhism is the historical school continuing his way of looking into himself and looking at your connection to the world around you. And this question of not mind, of not consciousness.
It's interesting what you are saying, because I was reading an extract of the Buddha, what he said: believe nothing, no matter where you read it or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common senses.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Dive into the great question yourself. The great question of what is this life? Why do I exist? What is and where is that going? We're not so concerned in Zen Buddhism about superstition, like what is the next life, or something like that. We're more concerned in Zen Buddhism about what are you doing with this life right now.
That's right.
This consciousness, this not consciousness, this not self.
Yeah, exactly.
The tendency of people is to of all of us is to grab our emotions, to grab our ideas, to hold on to these things, to try to make something, to try to force something. And this is where there's a great source of suffering, a great source of attachment for us, a great source of anxiety, etc. All these things tend to rise out of our desire to force our ego upon the world, our ego upon ourselves, etc.
That's right. And I think that is also very, very, very interesting, because psychoanalysis is also a therapeutic approach that is trying to develop some insight in individuals.
Yes.
Insight and very, very similar to Zen Buddhism, trying to liberate the person from neurosis and living a fulfilled life. No?
Yes, I think so too. And historically, there is a connection there. The early German therapists.
Where is from?
And Jung.
And Jung.
They were very interested in Zen Buddhism because in their time, Zen Buddhist writings were being translated into European languages and becoming available, and some of them were also going to Asia, to China, to Japan, to Korea, and seeing it for themselves and meeting great masters, etc. And bringing back parts of the tradition that they felt that.
But what also interested me a lot about one of the writings of Buddha is that he said, if you clap with both hands, you will have a response. You will have a sound. But what will you have if you clap with just one hand?
Yes.
I think that's very, very incredible expression of how we need to resolve the problems of humanity, not through individual introspection. We need to resolve it through sharing and community sharing.
You have to start with yourself.
That's right.
But it's not the end.
Exactly.
True awakening to yourself is to awaken to other people, to build your compassion, your empathy for other people, empathy for the world.
That's right.
Your acceptance of the world, etc. Today I was a little bit late. I hoped to be here at 12 o'clock, but I was here about 12:15. I couldn't do anything about that. That was the world. The world controlled that, not me. And that's what we have to do in our lives. We have to. We say, well, this is my plan, but things happen. Things happen that I cannot control. And the surrender to that fact that we cannot control everything leads to us understanding the origins of ourself and the origins of other people.
Exactly right. Thank you very much for being with us today. I think that is also something that is many of our clients and many of the people who are experiencing mental health issues are going to benefit, because we are living in a world where we are isolating ourselves more.
Yes.
We are self-centered, and we certainly that is causing us more withdrawing from society and the community altogether. And I guess that's the message of Zen Buddhism is incredible and so important for the world that we are living in the here and now. No?
Yes, I think so too. I think so too. Absolutely. And it's part of why I think it became, over the last 100 years, people have gone to Zen Buddhism from the West, looked at it and realized, wow, that's what we're missing. That's what we used to have, but we don't have it anymore, and we need to rediscover. Unfortunately, this tradition has continued on through the 25 centuries unbroken. So, yeah.
Thank you for being with us today.
No problems.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Insight. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure that you drop a like and subscribe. Also, please make sure that you share this video with your friends. Thank you.